Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Gracious Command TV, the Tallest Man, Black Africa. It is my hope you are safe wherever you are, especially if you're in Kenya. In fact, I'm late today to upload this video because of a distress call from a friend who have been affected by the floods. So that's why I'm asking if you are safe wherever you are. Kindly comment in our section and say, I am safe. And we thank God for those who are safe. But those who can move to the higher grounds, the earlier, the better. And it is against this background that I want to say something about the El Nino that William Ruto told Kenyans that the government had prayed, the government of God had prayed, and God had heard the prayers of Kenya Kwanza, and what we are expecting is enhanced rainfall and not El Nino. But what we are experiencing, ladies and gentlemen, ni vifo vingi ambavyo vinatokana na mafuriko ya mvua ya gharika ambayo yametapakaa kila mahali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think William Ruto messed up. And this is the problem of a knowing it all leader, because you see, I've always opined in this channel that a good leader will always consult the experts. From the meteorological department, what we are getting is a very different scenario from what the president assured. And you see, when the president says something, because he is the head of state, watu wanaamini ya kwamba lolote ambalo wanasema ni neno ambalo au ni jambo ambalo linaweza kuaminika, na hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza kupiga jambo hili, because he is the one who is supposed to inform the country and tell the people where we are heading to. For what we are expecting and what we are seeing, it is something that, in fact, is a disaster. And I don't know why the government has not declared this a national disaster, because from Mombasa to Nakuru to Nyandarua, nobody in every county is affected. And the other day we heard Rigathi Gachagua telling Kenyans that the government has raised 10 billion to the county governments, only for the county government to come out and deny this issue. So when you see the deputy president telling Kenyans that the money, the funds for El Nino had been dispersed to the devolved centers, the devolved government, and then the devolved governments coming out and deny the same, then we can only make a number of conclusions. And one of the conclusions that we can make is that, one, the government was not telling the truth, because there's no way that the devolved units, the county government, the governors, they cannot contradict the deputy president, who is the next in command. The second thing that we can conclude is that tunajua vizuri sana kulikuwa na mwito na kulikuwa na mipango ya kuwa na pesa ambazo zingekabiliana na hali hii. We saw the governors coming out with a lot of money, and the money was set aside to deal with this issue. And I remember Anne Waiguru telling Kenyans that the county government, when they had mobilized, I think more than 10 billion. Na tukaona in Nairobi, tukaona Governor Johnson Sakaja akinunua vitu vingi sana, akijaribu na kutayarisha watu, hususan vijana from the NYS wakiwa pale, and they were unclogging the drainage, and they were ready, they were set, others were trained. We saw even the dhows being bought, boats, and so many things, and even the swimmers were paid and trained how to save the situation. But the situation is getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen, because what we are seeing is an incompetent government, is an incompetent devolved units. Kwa sababu ukitazama vizuri sana utaona kwamba hatuko tayari kukabiliana na hali hii. Na if I believe, because the government has been crying, like cry baby, unajua wakati ambapo William Ruto walichukua hatamu za uongozi na Rigathi Gachagua, kile ambacho walianza kufanya ni kulia, kilikuwa ni kilio cha chakula, wakilia mataifa ya ughaibuni waje wajaribu kuwaokoa, and they came in handy and they were able to be saved. But now they are not harvesting this water. A friend of mine in Germany was asking me that question. Why is the government not harvesting the El Nino water, the rain that is coming? Maybe by digging boreholes, and maybe you can preserve this water that can be used during the dry season. Kwa sababu haina haja tuwe tunalia wakati huu, lakini wakati ambapo kiangazi kinapiga hodi na kuingia, watu wanaanza kulia. And then it is the same country that was crying because of excess rainfall. Again, we have seen many people dying, but this should not happen, by the way. It should not happen. We should not lose life because of negligence, because of carelessness. Because the government should provide alternative land, kwa sababu kuna watu wengine ambao hawana mahali pa kwenda, na unapoingilia swala hili unapata kwamba sio kwamba hawagetaka kuhama mahali kule, because in some places this has been the order of the day, the year in, year out. You have seen repeated issues, repeated disasters happening every year, even when we don't have ELNINO rains. Lakini sasa ukitazama unakumbuka kuna wakati ambapo yule mama ambaye alikuwa anasema serikali saidia, serikali saidia, serikali saidia, na Kibaki akamjibu akamuuliza ni lini kule Budaragi, mnakumbuka vizuri sana, wewe unasema tu serikali saidia, umefanyia nini serikali? That's was Kibaki, but he was able to solve the issue. For those of you who come from those areas, the Budaragi issue, I think it was solved once and for all by Mwai Kibaki. But when you look at the government of William Ruto has been quiet, imenyamaza kama maji ya mtungi. Wazungumzi swala hili, hawasemi vile ambavyo wanafanya, but especially in Mombasa has been worst hit, and it is coming at a time when the tourists are flocking in our country, when the tourists are moving to Mombasa, including the wenyeji sisi wa Kenya wengine ambao wanataka kwenda kule. And by the way, if you are there and you want to pay for a trip, maybe you can pay for me and go to Mombasa for Christmas holiday. You can sponsor me and I'll be very, very happy. So on a right note, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so what we are saying here is that it is affecting every sector. It is affecting the land ministry, because sasa hivi hata kwe ile hali ya kuuza, ununuzi na uzaji wa mashamba umeathirika sana. It is affecting the Ministry of Transport, because barabara zimeharibika kabisa, baraste zetu utaona kwamba zina matatizo mengi sana. I was on the side of Garissa the other day, and I was shocked by the destruction of the rain that has been hit on our roads. Ile barabara ya kutoka Thika kuelekea Garissa imeharibika kabisa. Huwezi ukasema kama ni barabara, and I don't know how the government is going to save this situation. I don't know whether the government is prepared to save the situation or to repair the roads after the ELNINO. Kuna kule kuharibika kwa barabara, kuna kule yale maafa ya binadamu, na mali kwingine tukaona kwamba hata wanyama, mifugo wetu wanakufa. Our animals are dying in large numbers. We are losing a lot of animals. Even the birds, even the wild animals are being affected. Kwa hivyo ukitazama vizuri sana utaona kwamba nobody has been spared. No sector has been left behind. All of them are affected. Again, even when you look at the Ministry of Agriculture, even those people who are prepared to harvest their crops, because there are some people who harvest during this time, you realize that like now maize, where people are supposed to harvest maize, the rains have actually affected this. And I don't know what we are going to do, because we can all blame the government. You can all from the head. Unajua nasema ukweli kwamba samaki huoza kuanzia kichwani. Na kusema kweli, unapotazama serikali hii ni serikali iliyooza, ni serikali ambayo imeshindwa kuendeleza au kutekeleza majukumu yake. And if I were asked, we have all the reasons to impeach the leader of this government. We have all the reasons, kwa sababu it is incompetent. It has failed the nation. It has failed everyone. It has failed the children. I don't know where you are, by the way. And by the way, I'm happy that Nuru Okaga, is it Nuru Okaga, was able to emerge, I think, among the 2020 student KCP, I think with 405 marks. Kwa hivyo kama unavyoona, Azimio has brainy guys. I've always told you, Azimio wako na watu ambao wamesoma, wameelimuka, wana akili ambazo zimepevuka. And that is my take, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this channel for the first time, this is Guys Coming TV, the Tourist Man Back Africa. Do us just one favor, like this video, comment, and maybe you can share. Till next time, bye bye.